On today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to replace the shaft on an FS50 Stihl string trimmer. The shaft on the string trimmer is no longer working, and it's going to be cheaper just to replace the entire assembly here, so I'm going to show you guys how it's done. Let's jump into the video and I'll show you guys how to replace this shaft the right way.
Start by flipping the unit upside down, and we're going to back out 4 screws. 2 on the front by the throttle trigger and 2 in the back. Only loosen these 4 screws and do not take them all the way out. There's a 5th screw in the middle of the 2 screws by the clutch housing. That center screw needs to come all the way out, but the other 4 screws do not come all the way out. This is the only screw that you need to fully remove. Once you've taken these 5 screws back, go ahead and remove the shaft from the power head. Next, remove the handle from the old shaft and put it on the new shaft. These can be stuck on there over time, so go ahead and use a lubricant to help them slide off. After you put your handle assembly on the new shaft, go ahead and insert the new shaft into the clutch housing. This is where you're going to need to line the shaft with the clutch that is a square end, so you need to make sure that it fits into that clutch assembly. If it doesn't, your head will not rotate. Here's a look at the flexible shaft, and notice how it's a square end that has to fit into the square clutch retainer. You're going to want to rotate your trimmer head back and forth, and you're going to be looking at the clutch drum assembly at the same time. Make sure that that clutch drum is moving when you're rotating the trimmer head. If the clutch drum is moving, you know that you have the shaft aligned inside the clutch. With the shaft assembled correctly, go ahead and reinstall the 5 screws. First, install the 2 screws by the throttle trigger, the second set of screws by the clutch, and then the very last screw is going to be on the center here on the clutch side. It is important to install these screws in this correct order. This last screw is going to hold into the shaft. Now remove the trimmer guard from the old trimmer shaft and go ahead and install it on the new shaft. These are a tight fit, so you might have to use a little bit of elbow grease. Once you snap it into place, go ahead and reinstall the screw that holds it onto the shaft. Now I'm going to install the auto cut head. I already had this one apart, so normally you don't have to take these apart, but I'm just going to restring it through there, and then I'm going to show you how I wind it up. I like to use this particular head because once it's on the unit, you don't have to take it off. All you do is line the arrows and then push the line through on one side and it'll come out the other side, and that just makes it a lot easier on people. Once you have the head tight, you can go ahead and rewind it. Now what I'm going to do is push down with my thumbs to compress the spring, and I'm going to rotate the head at the same time. This is going to wind the line in. I use 3 arms lengths of trimmer line to fill this up fully.
So we got the shaft replaced, went pretty smooth. Hope that was helpful to you guys. A couple of the tricks that I showed you in the video, making sure that everything gets realigned. If you guys found this video helpful, make sure you guys like it down below and subscribe to my channel. I got lots of other great content on there of repairs that come through the shop on a daily basis, tools, tips, and tricks that I use to fix the customer's equipment and get it back out in the field in a timely manner. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.